Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and what we're going to be discussing today is whether you should or should not be rolling on Nero Bride. Now, you might be saying, well, Shotgun Shogun, Nero Bride is best waifu and Umu Supreme, so why wouldn't I roll on Nero Bride? Well, to piggyback off of the video discussion that I had previously, on whether or not we have an accelerated North American schedule in terms of events and banners. We had a lot of really good discussion in there, and it seems like we are just going along with the JP version in terms of timeline, and it's more a perceived, it's more of a perceived acceleration than an actual acceleration. So anyways, what does that have to do with Nero Bride? And I will answer that for you here in a second. Now, with Nero Bride, while she is very Umu and very good, she's kind of a supplementary servant and a jack of all trades. Now, if you have yourself a waiver, a Tamamo Cat, something like that, might not be the most appealing servant. I'm not going to go over everything that Nero Bride can do, as G&A Reviews has already done a phenomenal review that would put anything that I could produce to shame. So I will be linking that down below so that you can go check them out, check out their servant spotlight, and really get an in-depth view of what Nero Bride brings to the table. Now, after watching that, you might come back and go, well, Shotgun Shogun, you were 100% wrong. I think that Nero Bride is the best investment. Or you might come back and go, yeah, you know what, you're right. Maybe I will hold off. Now, the reason why I personally am going to be holding off and not dropping any sort of cash on Nero Bride is because Nero Bride is like that girlfriend that just keeps coming back. You just can't keep her away. She comes back multiple times in the future. She comes back with the Nero Fest rerun. She came back with the Fate Extra CCC pre-campaign. She came back with the Fate Grand Order Festival 2017 second anniversary, as well as one of the guaranteed potential SSRs in the 2018 New Year's campaign, Lucky Summoning Bag campaign. That is a couple campaigns in that. But anyways, with that said, you do have a lot more chances for Nero Bride than things like, say, Saber Shiki, if that's your jam, or Brynhilder, who will be gone today and won't be coming back for a very long time. The other thing, too, is we have servants like Edmund and Jalter that are coming up. So a lot of the contention in, the questions around this are, who do I save for? Should I go all out on Nero Bride or not? It's a question that we've been throwing around in the Discord. I've had a couple of questions about it on some of my streams. And personally, I am not going to be rolling on Nero Bride. I feel like she doesn't bring enough to my team. She feels more like a supplementary servant instead of a servant that I have to have. Now, don't get me wrong, her targetable skills are phenomenal. I love the fact that all of her buffs are targetable, but I feel like Nero Bride would be like I said, just a completely supplementary servant until I got somebody like Merlin, which, I know is way down the road. But do I want to spend money now to have her replaced by Merlin? Because if you have a Merlin, obviously, you pretty much win the game at that point. But with that said, she also has waifu factor, which you can't really put aside, because waifu factor is very, very important in this game. So if Nero's your waifu and you can't wait for the reruns, then I would say, by all means, roll to your little heart's content. But the role that Nero Bride would play on any team is very, very supplementary. She's not the best DPS. She's not the best buffer. She has, you have to use her buffs strategically instead of just slamming your face into them like some servants. She does go very, very well on a Vlad Tamamo Nero Bride team, as well as, I would imagine, you know, any arts DPSer that you could put on there if you don't have a Vlad. Vlad is, you know, the go-to on that. But you know, with that said, it's really a personal preference right now. There's a lot of things that are coming down the pipeline that you may want to save for, and like I said, Nero Bride comes back quite a bit. You know, she's gonna be around. This isn't your last chance. Now, granted, some of the other servants that I had mentioned here are also going to be coming back around, like Jalter, stuff like that. If you're looking for very limited servants, I would say save your money for Saber Shiki. Not that she is an amazing saber, but she is very, very limited. And if you are one of those collectors, kind of like I am, you may want to save up a little bit of quartz for her. That should be coming right after the Valentine's Day event. If the pacing stays true, we should have the K&K banner event a week after Valentine's Day. So while it hasn't been announced, it hasn't been hinted at, I am going to put the Shotgun Shogun seal of approval that K&K will be coming likely right after Valentine's Day. So look for that. I'm going to be putting together a guide for that as well. One of the things I also want to do with the channel is start doing some low star servant challenges. I know that I'm not the first or the last to do that, but I want to challenge some content with somebody other than just Ku. It seems like that's the only thing people challenge content with, and I want to mix it up a little bit. I've been leveling a lot of my lower level servants, and I kind of want to bring something a little fresh, a little breath of fresh air. A couple people too said that they kind of like my rambly videos, so you might be getting some more real talk time with Shotgun Shogun, but this is my assertion on how I feel about Nero Bride. I will throw probably a 10 roll or two at her. I do have my battle roll with the gurus, so I don't know how much I'll be investing in her, but it won't be much. It's definitely not going to be that much. So if you're like me and you think that you're going to skip this one, you know, it might not be the worst idea in the world. But if you think I'm completely wrong and you think that Umu is life, Umu is love, comment down below with how wrong I am, and change my mind. So anyways, guys, as always, I'm Shotgun Shogun. I will catch you later. Oh, by the way, before I leave, don't forget, we are doing the giveaway for the $40 gift card tomorrow. So if you haven't gotten in on that, make sure you do, because today is the last day to enter. And yeah, anyways, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.